guys, this is my top 5 best community fish in my opinion. Keep in mind this is going to be relative to your situation because every fish is different and every environment is different, so what might work for you might not work for me and vice versa. But let me get into what in my experience has been the best top 5 community fish. Some of them might shock you. So let's get right into it. Starting with number 5 on my list is the angelfish. Although angelfish have been called semi-aggressive, in my experience I've found that they, in a community tank, keep to themselves. They basically pick on each other more than anybody else in the fish tank. It's a pretty affordable fish. They're beautiful and very popular. And because of this, I rank them number 5 on this list. Number 4 would be the blood parrot cichlid. Beautiful colors. They get a little larger, so you're going to need at least a 75 gallon and larger. But they have great personality, and don't worry about them being able to harm other fish in your tank. As long as it's not too small that they could suck it in their mouths, they can't physically harm another fish other than to headbutt them. Their mouths, due to deformity, doesn't allow for it. But these guys get along great. In this tank I have several other fish like black skirt tetras, glow tetras, blue dwarf gourami, and these guys pretty much keep to themselves. As you can see, they're in the same tank with these angelfish, and there's no issues. So I rank them 4 on this list. If you want to add some awesome color to your community tank and a little bit larger of a fish, the blood parrot cichlid. 4. I'm going to go with live bearers, particularly platies, guppies, as you can see, these guys get along pretty good, but I have noticed in my experience that guppies do a lot of chasing, as you can see here. So I keep them down further in my list. Number 2 on my list would have to be the neon or cardinal tetra. These are one of my top favorite fish. They're very hardy. I never see them fighting with anybody. They get along with everybody and they add awesome color to the tank. I rarely have these guys die on me for any reason. And then in schools, as they are schooling fish, they look amazing. So let's get to my top favorite community fish. And for my number 1 community fish, it would have to be the fancy goldfish. Hence the word fancy. Your other goldfish, like your commons and comets and such, they can have a little bit of attitude and bother fish. These guys keep to themselves. As you can see, they're fancy. They have pretty fins, lots of color. They keep to themselves. They have great personality, and they really bring a lot to your tank, and they don't bother anybody. So my number 1 top 5 community fish would have to be the fancy goldfish. Some of them can get larger, so make sure again you need at least 75 and up for these guys. But that's my top 5 community fish. Keep in mind, there's a lot of community fish out there that you can have that'll work just fine. You could literally make a video for hours touching on every good community fish, but in my experience so far, these fish here have been the ones that do great together, have very low issues, aggression. Out of the list, the angelfish are probably the ones that have the most territorial and aggression issues, but like I said, they do keep to themselves and don't really pick on anybody else in the fish tank. So thanks for dropping by. Hope you liked the video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite community fish are. Till next time. Thanks, guys.